making noise. Welcome to the Firearms Insider Gun and Gear Review Podcast, episode 323. On this show, we showcase gun reviews, gear, and anything else a gun enthusiast may be looking for. We strive to evaluate products from an unbiased and honest perspective. I'm your host, Chad Wallace, and tonight I have a LoneWolf review. Plus, we will be discussing stuff that starts with the letter A. You'll find out later what that is.
And our drinking game tonight, whenever somebody says the word ambidextrous, take a shot.
I don't think anybody will. So
I know, I'm not.
And with us tonight, of course, are Rob and Tony. Zane is playing hooky. He probably shot
Zane's playing with his reduced recoil slugs.
Yeah, I was gonna say he probably hurt himself. Somebody switched out his low recoil slugs or buckshot for regular, so he probably hurt himself. That's my guess.
Uh-huh.
So let's see who wants to start with anything fun they didn't do.
I didn't do a whole lot because Saturday I was occupied with personal stuff, and then Sunday I'm like, I'm going to go to the gun range. Then I get emailed, the gun range is closed on Sunday, and I said, what? Oh, they're closed for Mother's Day? Dude, that's buy your mom a gun, take her to the range, and have fun. No, they were closed, which is fine because it was Florida on Sunday, and it pretty much rained all bloody day, and it was just sloppy. Anyways, if it's good this weekend, I'm going to go. But
hey.
I didn't do squat.
Yeah, Tony?
Yeah, I went, I don't know if you guys, anybody who's following my social media, I went to Gun for Hire range and picked up some ammo there. So I picked up a few cases of ammo to support Gun for Hire range. And if you can, do it because he has pre-COVID prices going on the ammo. He's selling, 223, 45, 40, 9mm, and 38 special. Those are the ammos he's selling since his range can't open and he has that ammo anyway just sitting there. So he's selling stuff at pre-COVID prices.
Nice.
Hey, and if y'all want to do something nice for Tony, call Gun for Hire and buy a box or a case or whatever ammo you can afford to buy and say, give it to Tony for his next diversity shoot. And they'll do it.
You can do gift certificates and anything for anybody. But the money you spend is helping that range stay open, stay afloat until our governor decides that we could actually go back to work.
Which is good because you want that range to stay afloat because that's who donates the range time to Tony's diversity shoot.
Exactly. And I'm talking, even if you don't live there, dude, buy a scarf. They have some of the, the COVID scarves that say Gun for Hire. Pick up one, have it shipped to you. Buy some stuff like, I think they have gift certificates and gift baskets starting at like $25. And if you could do that, if you live in Jersey, great, have them mailed to your house. If you live somewhere else, have it mailed to them or donate them to the diversity shoot if you want, or any other Second Amendment group, and they can come pick them up at Gun for Hire range. So that's what I did Sunday. I went up there and took some pictures. I was going to shoot a video, but really it was busy and whatever. I didn't do it, but I'll be there Thursday to pick up some more ammo because Rob, thank you, bought ammo there and they had to process it. And so did a guy named Eric Wolf. He purchased ammo there and actually had somebody buy $100 gift certificate and donate it to the diversity shoot also. Thank you, Mr. O'Shea. I didn't know if I have the permission to say his first name, so I'll just say his last one.
Awesome. Well, let's see. I wrote a review. I didn't get to the range because for once it was actually we're in Oregon. It went from 60 degrees to 80. So we thought we were going to die, but it was nice.
Dude, it was 70 down here all weekend.
Yeah. See, it was 80 here and sunny.
It snowed here.
See,
what's going on with this global warming crap? Good Lord.
I did pick up a lower and an arrow precision lower. It was a good deal, and I needed one, and a bolt carrier group. So that's about all I did in guns. And write the review. You're going to hear it in a little bit. So we'll get on to our announcements. Of course, everybody loves those. You can go to thegunandgearcult.com, pledge your support for us. We do have $1, $5, $15, $25 levels. Will is our 25 level, cult member right now. We appreciate that very much so. We have cult stickers being made. I'll get those out once they get here. Our bandwidth sponsor, of course, is Patriot Patch Co. I didn't see any new patch for pre-order, but the Patch of the Month Club is always available. And right now, for May's patches, we can do it in the dark, and it's got like,
It's a takeoff of Rosie the Riveter.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what should we name this person? Is it Ryan the Riveter since he designed it?
As a girl, I don't know, man. I'm not going there. I'm going to be quiet.
Yeah, but it's pretty cool. So we do have that. Of course, if you're shopping Amazon, please use the firearmsradio.tv/Amazon affiliate link. If you are shopping Matador Arms or Amend 2, please use our affiliate link. You can just go there, go to the show notes, go to the Firearms Insider website, click up the things at the top, or you can go there and just put a / hashtag GGRP at the end, and it pretty much does the same thing. We have a listener question episode coming up. I think we will record it like the week of the 4th, so it'll release on like that Friday the 3rd or something. So get your questions in. We have a few come in so far. Anybody that gives us a question gets entered into the drawing for prizes. Of course, if you're a Gun and Gear Cult member, you get an extra entry if you submit a question. And as of right now, we have some t-shirts that Odinworks gave us, and Matador Arms gave us a $50 gift certificate and some other swag. They didn't exactly tell me what, but hey, I'm not complaining. Other people have said they're going to send us stuff. So when it gets here, we'll tell you what it is.
So if I submit questions, can I get extra picks?
No, you don't qualify.
Well, then I'll quit for that show then.
Yeah, have your mom or somebody send a question in.
Yeah. Yeah, you wouldn't want to get her question. No.
Okay.
No.
Well, I was trying to be nice, but okay, Rob, guess what?
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the individual co-hosts and do not reflect the official policy or position of the Firearms Radio Network and or their employers. This is not legal advice, nor should it be considered as such. Viewer discretion is advised. This is especially true on live shows. And now for a review of the Timberwolf TWF-C, here's Chatty.
Woohoo. And
wow, try to sound a little more excited there, buddy.
I'm only drinking water today, so the disclaimer might not be it'll be pretty safe today. But what we have is the Timberwolf Glock frame, their new style. I liked, and it's not Glock, it's a Timberwolf frame by LoneWolf Distributors. I like to call this their version 2 because it is not their first version. You can see it on the screen. It's, it's a Glockish style frame. Go check out the pictures on the firearmsinsider.tv. And look at the review. You can see it better there than on my crappy video. The version 2, they completely redesigned these. The first versions had like finger grooves and stuff like that. But they, I think, released these about SHOT Show time. They have large and small frames. Of course, this is a small frame one. The large frames, 45, 10 millimeter, you get the idea. Like I said, this is the TWF-C. We'll go over a little bit what it's about here in a second. Meaning you can get the Timberwolf frame in 4 available options. The first TW, of course, as I would guess, stands for Timberwolf. Then there's an F and a C. F is for full size, C is for compact, either in the frame or the slide. The first F or C is the slide length you get to use. So like this one is a TWF, so it uses a full size Glock style slide, or in my case, it's a G17 slide, but you can put a G34 on it or something like that. Of course, if you get the C there, it's for a 19 size, slide, and then you can get either a full size frame or a compact frame, and vice versa. So basically, depending on which options you want, you get what you order, whichever one you want. Of course, it is a complete frame, so it's got to go to an FFL. But just add your own complete slide, and you're ready to go. They do come with quite a few options. Since they're serialized, like I said, they do come fully assembled with LoneWolf distributor parts. As people know, they make Glock parts and have for years. They come with a curved and a flat backstrap. I have the curved in here. The flat is sitting on this messy bench desk somewhere. They also have a removable magwell, which is not on here at the moment. You can see it in the pictures. I prefer it off. It does have the undercut trigger guard, as you would expect nowadays from just about anybody. You can use either Gen 3 or Gen 4 slides, depending on what you have. There's a little adapter piece in the dust cover area to make it so the Gen 3 doesn't look bad on there, basically. They do fit standard Glock holsters. So if you have a Glock 1917, something like that, these will fit in your already owned holsters. And of course, they do have an accessory rail. Unlike the standard style frames, the TWFC is small. And when I say small, I don't mean like small because it's the compact size. I mean, it's small to the hand. Width is about the same, but I did measure the circumference just with like a tape measure. For example, the Polymer 80 I have measures like 5 3/4 inch, but the TWFC measures 5 1/4 with the flat backstrap and 5 3/8 with the curved backstrap. You can definitely tell a big difference. The flat was too small for me, and I don't have huge hands, so I ended up with the curved backstrap. Hey, the grip angle, more 1911-ish than Glock style. I prefer it over the factory Glock style. A lot of people probably do, especially since with all the addition of all the aftermarket frames that don't run the Glock grip angle. Like I said earlier, for those who do like larger magazine wells, it does have a removable magwell adapter. It works decently well for the size. I mean, it's not huge. It's not super small. The frame has a little lip on it, and you can it just slides over, has a little rear piece and a pin that you stick in it. Works fine. I leave it off because it interferes with my grip on the pistol. It kind of makes my pinky finger stick out a little bit. Nothing major, but I'm more using this for a carry gun than a competition gun. So, it's not like I really needed the magwell. The little lip, there's still a little lip when you leave the magwell off. It sticks out a little bit. I didn't have any problems with it, but you can feel it there. It's just, I can't really say much else about it. So you probably want to know what I thought and how it shot for me. Well, I did choose this frame because I did want the compact frame with the full-size slide, which is what I was looking for. And ironically, I actually had an extra G17 slide floating around. Since it fits in the Glock holsters, like I said, it's easy to find a carry rig for it if you want. But, of course, I don't own any actual Glocks, so I stuck it in a modified Polymer 80 holster. it worked fine. The retention was fine, but I would recommend an actual Glock holster for it as opposed to a Polymer 81. It carries quite nice because of the rounded frame being smaller and rounded. Better than a Polymer 80, I can tell you that. I even used it with the slide that's on it, and then I put this compensated slide on it also. It ran fine with both of them. The feel for it with that short compact frame and the compensator and everything, that felt a little long for me, but to each their own. The trigger supplied is pretty much Glock feeling. It's pretty much feels like any factory Glock trigger, especially a Gen 3. But of course, if you want aftermarket triggers, you can get them. Even LoneWolf sells them. So you could probably buy a trigger, everything you want all at once. It does have a textured frame. I would like a little more texture on the frame. But for a carry gun, it's not super annoying. So when it rubs on your skin, it's not going to be terrible. They do offer it in smooth frames, like completely smooth, if that is something that you would like. But I actually really liked the frame. I thought it was nice. So if you're looking for something that is not a Glock style pistol, but uses Glock parts, check out the Timberwolf frames. If you can hold one, do so, because you definitely, it feels, I don't know, kind of more like an M&P-ish grip to me, but that's kind of my opinion. With the 4 options available, you can of course get what you want. If you have small hands, this might be an option for you. You can check them out. They have the complete frame. You can buy complete slides from them. Anything you want, they pretty much will make for something like this. So I'll get into the Firearms Insider Review 8 key points. Of course, claim to fame. Compact pistol that takes G17 or G34 slides, etc. Target market, pretty much those wanting a small length compact grip frame with a longer slide, unlike Glock does not make. Features and benefits, of course, it's Gen 3 or Gen 4 slide compatible. The frame does come complete. It does have those flat and curved back straps, the removable mag well, the undercut frame, trigger guard, textured or smooth grip. It does have a beaver tail, not huge, but not small. It has the light rail, and it does use a Gen 4 style magazine catch. Nothing that matters, but because it's not Gen 3, I figured I'd throw it in there. Of course, we already went over the other options available, the TWC-C, the TWF-F, and the TWC-F. Yeah, that's hard to say. There is a link to a YouTube review in there. Now, the price point, it's $224.95, which, since it comes complete, is not terrible. I actually thought it was a decent price. I did ask for this for review, but I would have had to send it back, but they did give me an industry price on it, so it was halfway supplied, basically, or something to that effect, because that's just how they do that. And I was like, yeah, I'll just buy it because I needed another frame. But I'm glad I did. I really do like it, and I don't think the $225 is a terrible price for it. So if you want one, go to Lone Wolf Distributors. I think anything over like $50 is free shipping. So they'll ship it to your FFL. If you have an FFL, they'll ship it straight to you. So our rating, the pros, small grip, works with Gen 3 or 4 slides. Pretty much all the stuff mentioned before. Removable magwell, back straps are included. It's got the undercut trigger guard. It does come complete. You don't have to do anything but slide the slide on. It does fit standard G17 holsters, and it is made in the USA. The cons, pretty much the lip around the bottom of the grip. And when you put on their magwell, it does shorten the grip slightly. And I thought it needed more texture. But I still gave it a rating of 8, which is great because, well, it is kind of nice for what it is. That's pretty much the review. Tony, if he doesn't cut out, might have questions. Rob, you got any?
Well, my whole thing is, does it come in different colors?
Not yet.
Okay, so it's only black.
Right now, you can only get black.
And you said and it's because I've been looking at this for a little bit, and it seems to be 3 frame sizes or 2 frame sizes.
2 frames. It's the compact and the full size frames. So
all right, so it has a Glock 19 size length frame, right?
This one does, and a G17 length slide is what. But you can get like the 17 size frame and a 19 size slide if you want, or just straight compact, straight full size.
All right, yeah, I was wondering about that. All right, yeah, because I got that 34 coming in that somebody tried to do their own stipple job on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it looks like it was a party.
Yeah, and the only problem I see for this for you would be that you have to use another pistol purchase permit for it. But.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at it like the thing. I want to see if it's flat dark earth, and it looks cool. And I guess whoever had it obviously used it for competition because there's holster wear on it, like in and out a lot. And I'm like, all right, I'm cool with that. But this stipple job you did that looks like dog poo. I'm gonna have a hard time with that. Just when I'm hosting classes and having somebody use a gun that looks like it was beaten to death.
Well, yeah, exactly. And you guys can't have 80% frames, so
exactly.
Though you can get serialized polymer 80 frames. I mean, this is a complete different subject, but.
Somebody said I could get the 34 frame back to Glock and they'll replace it for $100. If that's true, then I'll do that.
Yeah, I think that's true. They might.
Yeah, because see what they say.
Oh my God, I'm like, dude, did you even practice a little bit before you jumped on this thing with a wood burner?
When I bought my Smith & Wesson, my MP9, they stippled it, but they only stippled like the top part of it, and it's right above where I grip at, so it doesn't affect it. Thank God. But they did a hacked stipple job on that.
Wow.
Yep.
I mean. But it's nice because I got it for almost half off what a used one would go for because of the crap stipple job. But
oh yeah, that's the only reason that Tony owns a Glock 34.
Exactly.
It's because this guy's dog not only chewed his homework but chewed his Glock 34.
Well, if they made them from steel, that wouldn't happen.
Honestly, if I was going to go for something like this, I'd be more inclined to get the P80 and just build it out my way.
Well, and that's the thing is. I mean, they're all in competing markets. The thing I like about this one is it is smaller. I mean, let me see. I don't know if you can see these, but these are, grip sizes.
Yeah.
Here, let me get to my picture, but you can. I mean, this is polymer 80, and this is there. You can definitely tell the difference.
Yep, definitely.
So, yeah, and that's kind of, it's different. I like the guys at LoneWolf. I thought it was cool, so that's where we're at. Let's see here. Okay. You guys done?
Just a question. In your picture where you've got the Timberwolf and there's another
that's the
almost like a blue colored pistol. What is that? It's
gray. It's the polymer. It's the polymer 80.
Oh wow, okay. Because the lighting in your office sucks. Then
it was the thing was to get anything. It's kind of a weird bluish gray from the way the colors were reflecting off of it. Yeah, but yeah, that's an actual polymer 80 compact frame. So same butt length frame, but bigger. Okay, product spotlight and discussion. Now, what do we do here Rob.
We discuss stuff, not review stuff.
Hey. First up, Strike Industries has brought out their Sentinel Elite AR-15. This is where the first A comes from. An AR-15. MSRP on this is $1149.99. It is being sold through Primary Arms right now, which is kind of cool in some aspects. They have some sort of deal going on with them. Not anything, but kind of like their compensator that I got for review, their Mass Driver comp. It was originally first only sold from Primary Arms. But basically, it's a Strike Industries rifle. Let's see. What do we got? It is 223 wild chambered. It runs a 416 stainless 16 inch 1-in-8 twist cryo treated QPQ nitrided barrel with a mid-length gas system. It does run a Strike Sentinel Elite forged lower receiver, anodized, of course, 7075 upper receiver. It has a Strike Industries charging handle, J Comp Gen 2 Strike Industries comp, and their forward assist. Let's see. The barrel contour is Urban Fighter, which I don't know what that means, but it's probably not a heavy barrel, which is probably what matters. I did say it was a mid-length, I believe. It does have a 15-inch M-LOK rail. Of course, it weighs 6 pounds, 3 ounces. I'm looking for, see if I missed anything. But basically, it's got all kinds of Strike Industries parts, their stock, their everything, their receiver. So if you like their stuff and you want to buy a rifle that basically has all their stuff on it, you are now available to do that. And let's see, it does have, time to take a drink because it's got ambidextrous controls, which I missed earlier. So Rob, take a drink. But it's something new. I mean, it's not new as far as, oh, look, somebody's making an AR-15. We've never seen it before, but it's new for them. The price, if you were probably to buy all this stuff, it's going to cost you more, but I didn't see any. It's going for about what other rifles are going for in that, with all that stuff on it. Rob, Tony.
Yeah, I was checking this out and I'm looking at it, and you know me, I don't know if it's a little bit of hate I'm trying to bring or just other options, but if you're getting something from Strike Industries, I mean, some of their stuff is expensive, some of it's priced
Right.
decent for what it is. But I'm like, okay, so it's pretty much Strike Industries out, like almost every option they put on it. But let's look at what's normal. They got a stainless steel mid-length barrel that's QPQ, black
Right.
nitride gas tube. They got the M16 bolt carrier group that's MPI tested.
Right.
So I mean, you have the things that make a regular mil-spec upper and lower. Hey, it's just, if you like Strike Industries and you like their stuff, it's all on here.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, oh, they like put everything of theirs on there.
And it's 6 pounds. I mean, it's a 6-pound rifle, so it doesn't weigh a lot. I saw that this is not the first time. This is their Sentinel Elite. They also put a Sentinel out, I guess, years ago.
Yeah, they still sell it. It's like $750 or something, I think.
Oh, okay. So then I'm looking at it going, yeah, it's pretty good. I'm looking at the pick rail they have on it. Just at the 12 o'clock and the 6?
No, they got a pick rail at 12.6, and it's got M-LOK rails at 9 and 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they got the cutouts. They got some of their cool stuff on it. I really wish they would have
pick rail underneath it. Do they? No, it's a flat.
No, they don't.
I'm sure it's just M-LOK slots.
Yeah.
What were you going to say, Tony?
No, I just think it's pretty cool. It's like almost Gucci without the Gucci price.
Right. Now, I will mention something, and since Strike Industries is in California, they do for the same price make a California version.
That's cool. So at least you don't have to pay more to have your rights taken away
Yeah,
from you.
I think it is, or maybe it's $50 more. Either way, it's not enough to worry about.
Yeah, not if you went through all the hoops to get a gun in Cali anyway.
Yeah, no kidding.
And I live in Jersey saying that.
Oh, geez, that's true. Okay, well, since Zane's not here to say mean things, we'll go on to the next A, which is because of last week. I had to throw this in there. Kershaw has brought out a new. They call it the Deschutes, and it's an axe. You know, there's your second A is the axe. MSRP is $95, $94.99. And since Tony killed the last axe, well, this one I don't think he's going to kill as much because he said you can get him for around $65, which is good because the MSRP is a little steep. Basically, it's a full tang construction axe, so it's one chunk of steel basically with a handle on it. What do they say? Fixed blade, plain style blade. It's tan and black. It does come with a glass-filled nylon sheath and shoulder strap. We'll get to that in a minute. It is 3CR13 stainless steel, black oxide coated. Let's see, it's bearded axe, so you can choke up on the blade and not worry about missing the axe and smashing your hand. There is jimping on the butt of the blade to resist slipping when batoning or so when you're whacking stuff with it as a hammer. Now the sheath that it has, it's pretty much an axe. Let's see, I'll give you some length. The blade length is 3.5 inches. The handle thickness is 0.89 inches, but that's so about an inch. The whole thing is 14 inches long, and it weighs 1 pound 9 ounces. Now, this sheath thing, it's something to do with carry or something. I don't know. It's like Tony said, it looks like a 3-point sling. It does, and I don't know if you're supposed to carry this butt up or butt down, but I don't know. But at least it has some sort of sheath, unlike the last axe that didn't come with a sheath. And I can say it's an Oregon company, so I'm hoping that it's at least a U.S. company. I don't know if it's made in the U.S. It doesn't say for sure, but they are a U.S. company. So, Tony.
All right. So of course, the guys in the chat's like, what's up with all these dang axes? Are trees attacking people during COVID? No. People have, because that many people ain't camping, but so many people have this fantasy about go bags and get home bags. They need an axe and they're going to carry it in the woods, and they're just going to live with this $50 axe and chop down trees and build a log cabin with it. So I looked at it, I checked it out. It's about the right length that a lot of the people who I watch to talk about a utility camp axe, it's almost the right size. They say between 16 and 18 inches. This one's at 14, I think, is the length of it.
Yeah, that's what it said.
The steel that is made from is good knife steel, and they also said is good axe steel. I have no idea, whether it's a splitting axe or a actual chopping axe, because of the thickness of the blade itself when you look at it from the top, which of course they don't show. Even on their Facebook page, they only have it land on a pair of work gloves between someone's work boots. Like if you're actually working, you wouldn't have a real axe, not this thing. It has a hole in the middle of it, I guess, because it sits in the sheath that way. And then of course it has like a 3-point sheath, as if you don't hang this off your belt and put it in your pack. I have no idea. They don't really explain it. Like they don't even have a video of it.
No, I was I'm like, okay, it comes with a sheath. I'm like, where? What? Wait a second. It's kind of weird, but okay. I'm suppose you're just instead of you strap it over your shoulder instead of just snagging it on your belt. I don't
I ha-
know.
I have no idea. It was as if it's the early days of the internet, and they can only have two pictures of their axe up. So I think that's pretty pathetic. Um,
Maybe they pay per image on their website.
yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
So my other thing about it is um, the weight is about right, the length is about right, the sheath that it comes with looks a little wacky. Yes, it's made in China. It's not made in Oregon. Um, oh, and the price, the MSRP is ridiculous. Make sure, man, no matter what you're looking at, you look around first, because I was able to find them on Blade HQ, and you can order one now just by putting $5 down, and they'll charge you like the other $52 when it comes in. I found it somewhere else for that exact same price, like 55, $60. But then I found a site that's selling it for MSRP. So yeah, just be careful if you're gonna go pick this up, because it is brand new. I don't even think it's out yet. You can pre-order it. I just wouldn't, because there's enough good axes out there that already have reputations and videos. Why would I take a chance on a Kershaw that obviously they don't even have yet or haven't done a video on?
Exactly. Exactly. Well, Rob, you got anything to say about it?
It's an axe.
Hey, that's a. I think I'm gonna put another axe in here if
have
I
a
can
tough
find
time
one.
getting excited about something
Well,
I can go to Home Depot and buy for $20.
well, that's the thing, though. I mean, there is different level axes. This is what I've been learning since I've been forced to learn it because Chad keep picking freaking axes. Um, but I'm like,
You're
dude,
welcome for learning something new, Tony.
yeah, that's what I need. Thank God I'm married, because all I have is sparkling conversations about axes going on now. But hey girl, how long's your arm? Because this axe right here will fit you. No, but like there's different things, whether they come sharp, whether you have to sharpen it yourself. It's a lot of stuff involved when you're looking at axes and how much you're going to pay for the thing. And I'm looking at this going, why would I give you anything for one I haven't even seen yet? Like you don't even have, you have one picture of it. And today with cell phones, they make that's no excuse. There should at least be a video on their YouTube channel with this axe on.
Yeah, I mean, Tony makes videos of stuff he's not even selling or owning.
Exactly.
So, yeah. So that was the Just Shoots axe by Kershaw. I guess we will get into something that might actually be something more up everybody's alley today.
Yeah.
Yeah, or not. So Rome has released their Red River Ultra Lightweight R10, which is an AR10. Imagine that. But it's not just any AR10. It is a lightweight. And when we say lightweight, it's pretty darn light. It comes in at 5 3/4 pounds. It is in 308 right now. You can get it in black or FDE. It does have a 16-inch barrel with a 1 in 10 twist, mid-length gas system. It does have an adjustable gas block. It comes with a 12-inch M-LOK Picatinny style handguard, as you could guess. The trigger, you can either, it looks like you can get an ATC hybrid AR gold trigger or a JMT Saber single stage trigger. The muzzle device, it's a titanium thread protector. Let's see, I don't know what, but it is threaded 5/8 24. Does have a Radian Raptor ambidextrous charging handle, so you can take a drink again. It comes with a Mission First Battle Link adjustable stock. It has a hydraulic recoil buffer system in it. Hogue overmolded pistol grip. It uses, standard, PMags, the AR-10 ones. Overall length is 33 to 36 3/4 inches long. Let's see. Basically, they are making this out of a magnesium alloy There's a link in the show notes. It takes you to their, properties of their magnesium alloy stuff. It doesn't really tell you too much, but basically that's what they're using. I know other companies, AR companies and stuff, have used different magnesium aluminum alloys and stuff to make lightweight rifles. So I don't think it's not like it's not going to be strong enough to handle it. It's just something not everybody is using. And did I mention the price? The price is $25.99. So I don't think it's a terrible price for what you're getting, being that it's ultra lightweight. I mean, considering an AR-10 now, when they bring it out in 6.5 Creedmoor, it might be a little nicer for a bunch of more people might want it. But in 308, I mean, if you're actually going to like lug this around to hunt with, I mean, yeah, I can see how that would be nice because it's not going to weigh a lot. You still have follow-up shots. So there is that. I barely looked at it at SHOT Show. I don't know if Tony did or not, but we did see it there. And so that's, yeah. Tony, Rob, or Rob drop off?
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I just turned off my camera.
Oh, okay.
I mean, so it's a magnesium AR-10.
Yeah, it's a magnesium alloy AR-10. So it's lighter than most AR-10s. That's pretty much it. Tony, Tony's on mute. I don't think he wants to talk to us anymore.
Yeah, he's probably mad at us.
Probably.
Oh no! Actually, I was checking out the POF Revolution in 308, because it's around the same price point, but it is almost 2 pounds heavier or a pound and a half heavier than this. But understand, physics is a thing. You have a sub 6 pound 308. Luckily, it has the hydraulic buffer system. It has an adjustable gas block, so you can probably adjust that so it's not beating you to death. Plus,
wait a second. Did Zane just show up?
No, why?
Because Tony's complaining.
Tony
I'm doing what?
Tony says I'm going to use light recoil.
Said something about recoil because the rifle's light.
Oh yeah, okay. You want to play that game? Yeah. Trip off that 308 and the sub 6 pound gun. Yeah.
Well, that's the only thing I was thinking is it would be a little more recoil.
I've shot 308 in a sub 6 pound gun.
Mm-hmm.
Just not a semi-auto.
Yeah. Because I did too. I shot 30-06 in my sub 6 pound bolt action.
Yeah.
Not my favorite gun to shoot in.
Lighter's not always better.
Yeah, actually, I hate that gun very, very much. There's guns I don't own, and I like those guns better than I like this one, and I've never touched them. But what I'm saying is you're going to learn that you might be able to adjust some of that recoil. Another thing, I was listening to them talk during the interview with Shot because it was obvious that this guy was new. He was being interviewed by AR15.com and Andrew. And he said their magnesium or their magnesium build is equivalent to 6061. I think that's the extruded what a lot of companies use for handrails in the local.
Yeah, that'd be 6061.
Yeah, and he said it's pretty much the equivalent to that. At least the way he said that sentence, I'm not sure if he was meaning that like he said it, but okay. And this is actually, they built this with hunting in mind, and that's a lot less rounds than running the tactical class with a 308. So I just wonder, you know what I'm saying? Like, hunting is like a few rounds a season.
Oh yeah, it's like you're shooting. I mean, hopefully you only shoot one shot to get your game. So,
well, you zero the rifle and then you take it out on the hunt,
right?
Compared to running a tactical class with it and firing hundreds of rounds through it in a day. So I don't know comparatively like how it would hold up, and we really don't know with AR-10s from manufacturer to manufacturer, especially a newer one, because there is no AR-10 mil spec.
Right.
So, hey, I wish them all the luck. Hey, they want to send one, I'll take one.
Yeah, I mean Tony will review one.
I'll
Yeah,
review it. Don't get mad if I break it.
the you would be the person. I'm pretty good at breaking stuff too, but not near as good as Tony.
When you make the guys from High Point stutter when you break something, you know you did something right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was Rome's new R10 ultra
AR-10.
light.
Oh,
Ultra
and they have
light.
a light, and actually they have a lighter weight.
I thought this was the lightest weight one.
Nope.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Well, while Tony's looking that up, one thing I do like though is they've got that adjustable glass block, which is very nice if you're going to silence these things.
Oh
Because you can
yeah,
dial in the gas, because that's what I've got on my AR-10, where you can sit there and you just dial in the gas pressure you need for your silencer.
right, and you don't beat the gun up. So I don't think Tony's going to find it because I think that is.
Oh,
the
I'm
ultralight.
sorry. The Red River Ultralight. That's what. Okay, I'm sorry. I was reading this. I was actually reading the stats on the other one.
Oh,
When we were
okay,
talking about it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
okay.
This is the lighter one, and this is insanely light. It's funny because it's actually lighter than the Strike Industries AR-15 that we were
Yeah,
talking about.
yeah, exactly. Which was part of the reason it gives you a
Oh,
good
yes.
comparison because it was like 6.25 pounds and this is 5.75.
Yeah, this will be a nice gun to carry in the woods to go hunting, but I don't know if I'd want to use it for a full day at the gun range.
Yeah, exactly. That I think is how most of us feel now.
Yes.
Yeah, because you wouldn't want to, but like Tony said, it does have the adjustable gas block and the buffer systems, so it's probably not going to be as bad as shooting like a bolt action that weighs
Oh
five
yeah.
and three quarters pounds.
And the other thing about something like this, again, for hunting ammo, one, you're going to shoot the hunting ammo that's the most accurate in your gun, or that you can afford. But truthfully, what you're going to be shooting is one load, so you can adjust that gas block to that load. And now I don't know about the hydraulic buffer system. I really didn't look into that. I don't know if that's adjustable also, or anything else about it.
Right.
But
Yeah, I don't know either. So
but if you can customize the rifle to the ammo, I mean, you can make it as soft shooting as possible.
right, right. I saw something in here. Handguard, receiver extension, buttstock, buffer. It doesn't say anything about it being adjustable. It just says it reduces recoil by 20 to 30%.
Okay.
That's all it said. So, well,
Oh, okay. I
okay.
think it was what he said during his interview.
Oh, okay. That could be. Could be. Okay. Well, Tony, we don't have any listener feedback, or it was included with questions that are for the Q&A show. So, take it away.
All right. Well, we have no idea what is going on with the diversity shoot because our governor in New Jersey left us shut down for another month. But since I've been out, I've reached out to other ranges, and I have a feeling that diversity shoot will be held at multiple ranges in New Jersey in 2020 whenever we're back. If you guys want to help us out, of course, you can donate. As always, we have the Boogaloo rifle giveaway this month. So if you donate $20 or above to our Patreon over to a 4E podcast on Patreon. Um, One of you guys are going to pick this up. It's pretty cool. It's lower from Double Star, and it says, "Hi, I'm here for the Boogaloo," and it comes with a Palmetto State rifle kit. Also, can't wait to give that away to someone. Um, Also, if you guys could donate to Corinne Mosier, she's a friend of mine. I'm going to ask Anthony to put it up on, excuse me, Tony to put it up on diversityshoot.com on the front page because it seems now their GoFundMe, with the help of Tommy Thwacker and others, they're donating gear and turn it into a raffle. So when you donate $20, $25, I'm sorry, you get entered into a raffle for things like firearms and a bunch of other stuff. IWI has actually donated a firearm. Tommy Thwacker's donated like a $4,000 over and under. Um, Double Stars donated one of their 3-gun rifles. So if you donate to Corinne, whose husband Mike got killed in the line of duty Sunday before last, um, you can win some cool stuff, and you can help somebody who's an awesome person out. So if you can do that, great. Again, the GoFundMe, I'll probably put it up. It's going to be on the front page of diversityshoot.com by the time this airs. And I think I also have it on my Instagram somewhere. So thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Hey guys, if you can help people out, help people out. If you can't afford to help them out, just share the Instagram post or share the Facebook post, whatever, just on your social media to spread the word. I'd appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks, Tony. Now he keeled over. I don't know what happened.
Who's that?
You like made all kinds of noise.
Really? I have
Yeah.
no idea what this noise making
Okay.
is coming from.
Okay. Well, send questions, comments, or feedback to gungearreview@gmail.com, especially questions. Go pledge your support at gunandgearcult.com. Remember to subscribe and leave us an iTunes review. We'll read it on the air, and we really do appreciate it. Check out all the other great shows on the Firearms Radio Network at firearmsradio.tv. Be sure to visit the Firearms Insider for reviews. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram at Firearms Insider. And of course, as always, thanks for listening to the largest pound for pound podcast on the network. And we are out.
See you next week, guys.